All right, so Mo, your friend did a good deed behind his wife's back and it backfired.
It backfired big time to the point where they are not speaking right now. And I'm a bit torn on their argument. I could see both sides of it, but I think I'm leaning more towards his side. But I'm curious as to what you guys would think. So they are married. I'm going to try to paint this picture for y'all. And this is her niece. So this is her side of the family. Her niece is having a child. Now, the niece is not having a child under the best circumstances because she is not with the guy that she's having the child with, but she is having the child.
Okay.
He's around, he's in their life, he plans to support, but they're not together. Apparently, leading up to this fact, the wife in this situation had a lot of conversations with the niece about bringing a child into this world in the relationship that she was in. They didn't think it was a good idea. I guess there were a lot of talks about it. She told her family that she was not going to have a child with this man, and eventually they were going to break up and go separate ways. It was a toxic relationship. It was off and on for years, and I guess her family just did not want to see her in this situation. She has the child. So now the wife goes to the husband and says, my niece is actually having this child. So he's like, oh, okay, cool. Congratulations. And she's like, yeah, not so much. Normally, when someone has a child, and it's within their circle, they always give a gift and do something nice for said person. I guess the wife decided she was doubling down on how she felt, and she was not going to support the niece having the child because she felt like it would be enabling her after the entire family has told her that she should not do this. He didn't necessarily agree with her. I don't know how much he told her that. It was just more like, okay, I hear you. But he did say, I think we should still get her a gift. She's young. You know, she may have made a mistake. It happens. It's not the end of the world. She should at least still feel supported in this situation regardless. That was his take. She felt like, no, this is my family. At the end of the day, I should have final say on what we do as a couple when it comes to my family.
So when I tell you no gift, I mean no gift.
Exactly that. So instead of him just saying, okay, cool, and leaving it like that, he thought to himself, she's upset right now. She's in an emotional place. Eventually, she will come around to realizing that he has done the right thing if he goes and gets her a gift on his own.
That's a bold assumption.
Yes, it is. And that's what he decided to do. He went and got her a gift anyway. So he thought, for some reason, that this would not become a big thing. Like, it wouldn't be mentioned. And I guess in the card, he kind of said, you know, this is more from me, but it's still from us. We love you, whatever he said. When he came to me and we all talked about it as men, most of the guys felt like, oh, nah, that's a sweet thing you did. I was like, you in trouble, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think I would have went that route, but I understand where you're coming from. So after that, they end up going over to the home where the niece lives, and they have like a family thing. The niece mentions the gift. The wife plays it off, but she's steaming on the inside because she didn't know about the gift, obviously. But the niece blows it all up. So she's like, oh, we got you a gift. Okay, cool. They end up getting back in the car. Now, they have a kid. They have a 4-year-old kid, and they have a 9-year-old, 4 and a 9-year-old. They're both in the back of the car. The argument starts. He was upset for a few different reasons. One, he felt like he wasn't really wrong, but even if she did feel like he was wrong, the argument could have took place when the kids weren't there. But I guess she was so upset that it just came out in that moment, and she called him an idiot.
Ooh. Oh,
in front of the kids. In front of the kids.
Oh.
So then that led to them arguing not only about the gift, but about the fact that you're calling me an idiot in front of our kids. And I guess he felt even deeper about it because one of the kids is not his. He's the stepdad, and he's been trying to form a relationship. And he felt like, you're undermining me, and you're making it more difficult for me to be in her life as a father figure. So she doesn't care. Like, she's so angry that he went behind her back when she made it very clear what she wanted, that she's doubling down. Got to the point, make a little bit of a long story less long, where I guess he bought her some Beats for Mother's Day because that's the gift she wanted. He got so mad at the fact that she was cursing him out and the fact that she called him an idiot in front of the kids that he threatened to throw the Beats out the window. Since you feel so bad so against gifts, how about I throw your gift out the window because you've made a lot of mistakes in life. It turned into that. She's like, throw it out. It'd make you even more of an idiot. You bought it.
Oh, man.
He threw the Beats out the window.
No,
he tossed the Beats out the window. And far as I know, to this moment, they have not spoke since. And this happened on Friday.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know whose side to be on.
The Bert Show.